And everyone, even Yahweh Shai himself, everyone's going to turn around and bow down to Yahweh. That's right. It's not like you could do anything, Yahweh Shai is not going to bow down to Yahweh. You get that? Like that? That's his daddy, that's his father. It's our father, isn't it? Everyone's bowing down to daddy, honouring father and mother Jerusalem, isn't it?
Verse 11, and I saw heaven open, and behold a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns.
What?
On his head were many crowns.
Them many crowns means he was a lieutenant. You know, you got the general, then you got the lieutenants, innit? Alright? He was an order. Alright? You're right.
It's God that directed me.
Is there anything funny? Yeah.
That's
many
God
crowns.
opened my eyes.
His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns.
Many crowns.
And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself.
Alright, and that name, he was written. Alright, no one knows that name.
No one knows that
but
name.
we know his name.
His name is Yahusha.
Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. Right, that's what he's told us to call him. Alright?
But I cannot tell you guys one thing. You guys would have, I expect you guys to ask me a question.
Zechariah 14 and 9. We're going to break one thing down. Alright?
No, hold on please. You would have asked me, how do I got this in 1989? I was sleeping and God bring, I saw that in
got that, yeah?
before God and man.
We're going to go, yeah, I'll say, hold your question 1 second. I'm just going to...
I saw this chapter.
That's good, King.
On the dream, and then I had a voice. You're going to have a company, and then your company has to make from your people here.
Right. You get,
so put it on top as your logo. I'll show you guys the logo. The crown.
Hosea 2:16. We're going to go into, because it's been coming up a lot recently, so I feel like it needs to come out.
Today is one of my best days.
Yeah, it needs to be addressed. Alright, there's a doctrine that people think that no one that no one don't know his name, right? Because of that verse there. Only he knows the name.
Yeah, right? But the name is in the Bible, and you guys gonna show me the name today.
Yeah, we're gonna go through this. Yeah.
Good man.
Alright? So yeah, bring that one out.
Zechariah.
Yeah, give me Ezekiel.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 14, verse 9. And Yahweh shall be king over all the earth. In that day shall there be one Lord, and his name one.
Alright, there's going to be one Lord and his name one.
Alright, is one.
Alright, yeah, Yahweh. Alright, go to Acts 4 and 20 and 12. Alright, there's going to be one name. And his name one. We blasphemed his name among, we read that earlier on. We blasphemed his name amongst the heathens, man. We're calling him the wrong name. Read that, bro.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 4, verse 12. Neither is there any salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved.
Alright, now get that one in second Ezra, chapter 1. Alright, and then start at verse 24 again. Alright, because there's one name where we can be saved. Alright? We're going to need, give me Acts, go Acts chapter 2, verse 19.
1 and 20. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 1 and verse 24. What shall I do unto thee, O Jacob, thou Judah? Wouldest not obey me? I will turn me to other nations, and unto those will I give my name, that they may keep my statutes.
Right, yeah, I go to verse 22.
Verse 22. Thus saith the Almighty Lord, when ye were in the wilderness, in the river of the Amorites, being athirst and blaspheming my name.
So we've blasphemed his name. We've been disrespectful to his name for a long time, man. Calling him the wrong powerful name he has. Alright, read that, bro.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 2, verse 19. And I will show wonders in the heaven above, and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire, and vapors of smoke.
Yeah, keep going.
Vapors of smoke.
Alright, go to verse 20 and go to verse 21. Alright? So this is going to be signs that are going to come to the earth. Keep reading. Verse 20.
Verse 20. The sun shall turn into blood, into
The
darkness,
sun's going to go dark.
and the moon into blood,
Red moons, we're seeing that in these times, right?
before the great and notable day of Yahweh Yahweh comes.
So this is going to show you the signs that he's coming to the earth, right? Go on.
And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call upon the name of the Master
So
shall
that,
be saved.
whosoever is the Israelites that call upon the name, all right, shall be saved. So you need to call upon the name to be saved. You cannot say you don't know his name, that only he knows his name because of Revelations 19 and 12. That's what people will push a doctrine to say, all right? Read that one, bro.
This is book
Ezekiel
of Hosea,
39, Ezekiel 39
chapter
and
2,
7.
verse 16. And it shall be at that day, saith Jehovah, that thou shalt call me Ishai, and shalt call me no more Baali. For I will take away the names of Baalim out of her mouth,
Yeah, go on.
and they shall be no more remembered by their name.
All right, yeah, that's on that. So look, Baalim, all right? Baalim is Baalhamid, all right? So when people say Lord, Lord, they're praying to this guy. They're praying to, when people say Lord, Lord abbreviate, Lord, the meaning of Lord is master.
Yeah.
It's Baalim, all right? Baalim, right? So now we're no more going to call upon these guys.
Yeah.
Lord, Lord. For edificational purposes, you know him as Lord. All right, certain people might know him as Lord, but we know his true master is not. That's not his name, Jehovah. All right, because J is a new letter. There's no J in my Bible. It's the 1611 Bible. There's no J's inside this in the year 1600s, man. All right. There's not a J. Look, I can show you. Look, that says judgment. The judgment is spelled with an I. You see that? There's no J's in here. So what is his true name? All right. It's not Jehovah. Yeah, it's Yahweh. All right. YHWH. Yahweh. This is the way what we learn our Hebrew. All right. These are Hebrew, our dialects. Okay. So read this thing.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 39 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
So I will make my holy name known in the midst of my people Israel.
He's going to make his holy name known in the midst of Israel. Sirach chapter 17 and 10. He's going to make his name known to the elect ones, man. All right, go on.
And I will not let them pollute my holy name anymore.
And he's not going to let the people blaspheme his name amongst the heathens anymore. He said he's going to bring this spirit upon them. And we read it in Isaiah, right? That they're going to surname themselves Israel.
Do you know that the Igbo is similar to this?
The Igbo writings.
Yeah, check it in your list.
Wow.
Yeah, it's because they still got
Wow.
But they work it, but we start researching.
And they start doing English on that.
Yeah, I need to show you. That's why I was
Yes.
looking. It's similar to this.
What's your name, King? What's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
My name is Igbo.
No, you said God knows, right? You said your name is God knows.
Yeah, yes, God knows. Yahuwah knows.
Yahweh knows.
Chima.
Chima.
We have Chima.
Shema.
We have Chinedu. Chinedu means Yahuwah is looking after you.
Yeah, so my name is Isaiah. It's Yashaya.
Shaya.
It means Yahweh saved.
Yeah. But
All right?
in my
His name is Yahiqran. It means Jacob. Supplanter. All right? His name is Manatazak. It means conqueror. Right? He's a conqueror. His name is Tazapar. All right? Tazapar means to be the watchman. All right? So we've got Hebrew names as well. Like we don't want to call ourselves.
yeah, but when you check this
Watchman, that's warrior, right?
yeah, when you check this
Conqueror, Errol, warrior, that's Errol.
Errol.
All right? Yahiqran, that's James.
yeah.
All right? Jacob.
But can you check
James.
my name
Alright.
in the Hebrew language?
Yeah, we'll
Then
do that. Yeah,
we'll
we'll go deeper. We'll go deeper. We'll find out, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. But for now, let's bring out these
Yeah,
verses.
because you guys in a mission.
Yeah, we're on
Continue verse 7.
No. Hold it on there.
Let me know the answer.
Alright.
We are
You have a Bible, don't you? You have a Bible. Yeah.
36 to 21. Ezekiel 36, 21. Yeah, get your KJV here. So Sirach 17 and 21. Alright, 37, 21.
This is the book of Sirach, which is Ecclesiasticus 17 and verse 10. And the elect shall praise his holy name.
Oh, the elect won't know his name.
And the elect shall praise his holy name.
Oh, there's a name that no one knows except him.
And the elect shall praise his holy name.
So there is a name that no one's going to know, but it's like a nickname. Not like what your mum called you. You know what I mean? Oh, come here, little rascal. Only your mum called you rascal or whatever, but no one don't know that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's the vibration. what? Only a name that he knows to himself. When he comes, he's like, yo, I'm coming in that vibration. Because names hold weight. You know what I mean? So when he comes, Yahweh Shai means he delivers. Alright? So Yahweh Shai is going to deliver. Yahweh means he exists.
Yeah.
The one that he just exists. Alright? He is that it exists. Right? He is. Alright? Read that one, bro.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 36 and verse 21. But I had pity, but I had pity my holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned, didn't it?
Yeah.
Had profaned amongst the heathen.
Alright, you see that's again in Ezekiel, in 2nd Ezra. So many times it says that we have been blaspheming his name amongst the heathen, calling him Lord, calling him Jehovah. He says you're no longer going to be calling him them funny names. Keep reading.
Whilst they went,
Wherever they went, just calling him funny names.
therefore I say unto the house of Israel, thus saith Yahweh power, I do not this for your sake, O house of Israel.
So he don't even do this for he doesn't do this for us. Alright? The reason why he gave us the name, alright, is to put some, have you seen that Birdman? When he goes onto the breakfast club. When Birdman says, put some respect on my name, man. Alright? Don't keep talking my name in your mouth. Alright?
Yeah.
And then disrespecting my name. He came to the studio with all these gangsters. Put some respect on my name, man. That's how I was. I didn't do this for you. I done this because people are giving the power to the wrong guy. Like if you score a goal, you're playing football. Didier Drogba scores the goal, all right, and then you say that Henry scored the goal. They're not even on the same damn team. One played for Arsenal, one played, and you're saying, oh, did you see all them goals Henry scored? And Didier Drogba is like, wait, I don't even look like that guy.
Giving glory
You're giving the glory to the wrong guy that don't deserve the goals, man. Exactly, man. He gets it. Alright? He gets it, man. Keep it, bro.
Therefore say unto the house of Israel, thus saith Yahweh power, I do not this for your sake,
I don't do this for your sake.
O house of Israel, but for my holy name.
But for who?
For my holy name.
He does it because he wants us to exalt his name. He put his spirit out on the people to learn it. That's what we're here for. Who does believe these reports? Who's coming out here in the faces of the wickedness to come and teach the name? You don't see people talking about these things, telling them that so-called Jesus Christ is a black man, all right, coming from the tribe of Judah. Solomon in the Bible is black and beautiful, all right. Who's really teaching that in the churches, man? All right, they're bringing faggotry in the churches. They're making man and man marry each other in the church, man.
They're turning it into business.
The place is turning to sodomy. All right, it's turning to rainbow flags everywhere, disrespecting the rainbow. Turning it into sodomy, man. Who's gonna stand up for these things, man? These guys are poachers. They go around killing all the animals, stealing all the ivory, tomb raiding, archaeologists, stealing all our damn masks, and put it in museums. Now we have to, no, Atom Loy Latui, Atala Mumzir, alright, Atasha Tan, Atom La Ying, alright, Atasha Tan, Atala Mumzir, alright, Atala Mumzir, Goyim, alright. We are Yahudi, Atom Loy Yahudi. We are Yahudi. We are the original Israelites. You're a fake guy, man. You're an imposter.
That's
You're
right.
the ones that stole our lands and took it in your possession, man. And you've been disrespecting us when our calamities came to an end. You still came. Alright? The Amalekites, yes they did in Numbers. Yes they did. Moses said, let us just pass through with peace. And you said, we're not going to give them no peace, man. Let's read it. Give me Revelation chapter 2. No, don't run now. We're going to read the Bible.
This is the book of
It gets a
Revelation.
bit sticky. When we start to go in the verses, it gets a bit sticky for the poor
They
king.
don't want to hear.
This
don't
is the
wanna hear
book
it.
of
Read it.
Revelation,
Let's bring it
chapter
out,
2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
So he knows the ways of the Israelites, man. We're in poverty. We're the first ones to be fired, the last ones to be hired. Alright? We're the bottom, we're cursed in the city, we're cursed in the fields. He's put that upon us. because we've been blaspheming his holy name and dealing with other gods, other idols, other women, man. Alright? Read, King.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
There's blasphemy. That's a blasphemy to say that you're an Israelite and you're not an Israelite, man.
That's right.
But are the synagogues of Satan.
But are what?
But are the
The
synagogues
synagogue
of
of
Satan.
Satan.
Who are they?
But are the synagogues of Satan.
Caucasians, the Bible says they're the synagogues of Satan. The Bible specifically says that people that call themselves Israelites and are not are the devil in the flesh. There's demons in flesh, there's devils in flesh, and they are the Caucasians.
This is the book of Revelation chapter 3 and verse 9.
And this is what's going to happen.
Behold, I will make them the synagogue of Satan.
I'll make them
The
that are
synagogue
the
of
synagogues of
Satan.
Satan.
Yeah.
That what?
Which say they are Jews,
That say they are the Israelites,
but are not.
but they are not the true Israelites.
God.
What
But
are they?
do lie.
But they are liars. And a liar in the dictionary means to be a devil. The devil is a liar.
God.
Alright? Go on.
Behold, I will make them come.
What's gonna happen? Wait.
Behold, I will make them come and worship before thy feet,
Satan's children are going to worship the Israelites, man.
to know that I have loved thee.
Just to show us,
Thank you very much.
thank you, brother.
I think
Just to show us how much
since I
you
was
love.
born, I'm about 40 years age now. But today I'm doing my birthday, and I will keep in touch with that.
Praise
You
God.
understand?
God.
Because
It's not us.
when someone in you listen to the true story, we are mature. You know, when I'm lying to you, you know I'm lying to you. I self know I'm lying. But this is what you guys saying. You prove it. You are not saying it ignorantly. But you do that, you know the Bible. You are not the one that loves it. No, I'm not the one that do that. But we find the truth of that. So now, who are we supposed to believe? What is the Bible is what we're supposed to.
That's
And
right.
you see this book here?
That's
it
right.
even says, right, from Babylon to Timbuktu, that history, everyone's history, it comes from the Bible. No matter how you want, there's no Egyptology, there's no Indians, there's no Chinese book. It's the book of the Hebrews.
You see one thing?
It's only the book of the Hebrews
Brother.
that's gonna get the history from, man.
I'm a family
So
man.
our ancestors are very smart.
My name is Peter.
Peter.
The name is not me, no original, my original name.
Yeah, but the name they've given you.
They give me my name.
That's a
Not my
good name,
mom.
man.
Yeah, not my mom.
That's a
But
big
the
name.
real name given to me is Chima. Means God knows.
God knows.
Now, what I'm seeing, now I was baptized and then put me here. I got my father's name called Ede Naman. I can translate this to your English. Ede Naman means Ede Nna means father. And means land.
So bro, you see you said that you was baptized. And you said today is the best day you felt in a long time, right?
After 40 years.
For 4 years. Alright, so bro, that's not us. That's not us that's done that. The Most High, alright, has baptized you with the word. This is the real baptism. Going in water, alright, is not a baptism, brother. This is baptism. Read this, bro.
This is the book of Psalms 119 and verse 9. Wherewithal shall a man cleanse his
Read that again.
way?
Read that again.
Psalms 119
Ephesians
and
5:26.
9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word.
Alright? Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his ways? You get cleansed by hearing the Bible. Not having a bath and a bubble bath. The Bible cleanses you. Alright? That's the cleansing agent. Alright?
Now, there's one thing I have to believe as well. I'm a good contributor. Yeah? Now,
One more, just a precept to clarify, to see if that is real.
I understand.
Alright?
This is the book of Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 26, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word.
By the what?
By the
By the
word.
word.
Cleansing, the baptism is the washing with the word. The word is the scriptures. That is.
you know one thing is like,
So you see that you said you want to know your name in the Hebrew.
yeah,
That is why you got the real washing today. that name they gave you when you got baptized, that wasn't a real washing, man.
Yeah.
Alright, so what we'll do, you phone us, brother, we'll reason, and we'll find out your true way to say it in the Lashawan Kadash.
Yeah. No, see, another thing, that
Find it.
people were very, very ignorant to this thing. Yeah. Listen to me. I want to do something now. To what people can make things the way it's going to
The
affect
Edomites.
Now, Sunday is not the last day.
No, today.
It's Saturday.
It's the rest day,
So
yes.
God created
Yeah, look,
heaven and
The
earth.
Sabbath day.
Yeah. And then on the seventh day, he got blessed. And then changed it the way it suited them.
Yeah, from
So,
Friday.
yeah.
From Friday sundown to Saturday sundown is the Sabbath
And then
day.
some people thought,
They do.
some people when you ask them, they thought that Sunday is the last day.
Yeah.
And Sunday is not the
That's
last
this guy. Alright? Daniel
That's-
7:25.
That's a very, very easy way to believe. Even if there's no Bible, classify this. That is easy way to believe that.
We'll show you.
What
We got
is-
King, before
yes.
you go, let's read you 2 more verses, please. Show you that what you said is in the Bible. Go.
This is the book of Daniel chapter 7 and verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
This is the wicked people, right? The Edomites, alright? Speak great words against God, right?
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
And shall wear out the saints, the Israelites, the ones that keep commandments and try to keep the Sabbath day holy as best as their ability. He's worn them out. How does he wear them out?
And think to change times and laws.
He thinks to change the Sabbath day, the times of when the Sabbath is, and the laws. Like it's okay to eat swine and these things. Alright? Alright?
And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and dividing of time.
Alright? To the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. It's only got a time and a dividing of times for the Gentiles. Alright? Read this, bro.
Yeah, this is one that he
You have a
said.
place of worship.
One more. Yeah, it's right here. We're worshiping here. But we normally go to 7 sisters.
You had the tabernacle or what?
No.
Just like that.
No, we just.
I'm
If you're gonna find
I'm
place,
gonna tell you guys.
all praises. All praises. All praises.
This is just for something that you said, brother. That when we come up here, we read it and we prove it. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why. This is the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 21. Prove all things. Hold fast to that which is good. So we hold fast to this because we know that it's truth. There's truth in the Bible, and it tells us our history.
And like you said before, prove all things. You said it before. All we're doing is proving it with that verse, and getting history books.
There is,
Alright.
when I was in the school, there's what we call simultaneous equation. You know that it's a mathematics. We call it simultaneous equation. When you finish doing the simultaneous equation, which is mathematics, they come down and actually prove. Then you have to be
working
going
out.
again and
Show
then
the
get
working
back.
out. Yep, you get more marks for showing the working out. If you just put the answer and didn't show how you worked out the answer, you're not getting the maximum points.
Yeah.
We want to get maximum points by going deeper into the understanding. Like, who's Esau? Alright? Like what names was we given? Alright? What tribes do we come out of? What's the name of the Moabites? Who are the Moabites today?
You see this?
This one, look at this one.
Nigga.
Nigeria.
Yeah, nigga.
Nigeria.
Because that man drunk, when he finished drunking, he said, what are we going to give these stupid people?
Yeah, we didn't even read that to you, man. You know Nigeria is in the Bible.
I don't know.
Yeah,
They call
sure.
This is the
We're not even-
This is
I was
Acts.
gonna hold him here all day.
This is Acts 13 and 1.
For me.
Listen, now there were in the church that was at Antioch
So
certain prophets.
So Acts chapter 13. Alright, this is the New Testament.
Yes.
Alright, just read. Okay?
Now there
Acts
were
chapter 13.
Verse
Now
1, yeah.
there were in the church that was in at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger.
That was called what?
That was called Niger.
Nigerians. Niggas. Yeah, Nigerians. Alright, and you know what Niger means?
I know Niger.
Black people. Black. It means black. So they were called Niger.
Yeah.
Alright? And these were the prophets. These were the prophets.
Acts chapter 13.
Acts chapter 13. Now let's tell you who the prophets are.
I never knew this is in the
Amos
Bible.
chapter 2
Nigger.
and 11. Niger in the Bible, man.
I will ask you guys question.
But it's in the King James.
No,
one.
listen to
If
me.
it's in the New
I
Living,
think all these pastors have to be crucified. If not, then
them pastors have to be destroyed.
you know what?
Because they've been saying it for
You know
years.
what? I went to many churches.
And they
I
don't-
get tired.
Yeah.
I got tired for more than 5 years. I don't go with them.
The way they wake you up, they do the singing and the drums and the guitar.
And after that, they ask you that. They will have like 3 people preaching about giving tithe. Then the tithe you are giving,
That's in the laws.
they use
But they tell you don't keep the
they're
laws.
doing it in a long way. They will,
Wait,
they will try to use it and buy jets.
wait. They say you don't need to keep the commandments in the church. But the laws and the commandments, that's tithing. So why would you keep that law of tithing, but you won't keep the laws of the poor, of the damned, the swine eating, the dressing, with the unmodestly? They don't keep them laws,
I
man.
think I would have
The
been-
Sunday,
I would have been
they don't
more-
keep the law of the
I would have
Sunday.
been more educated on this issue.
On this corner,
I think this is the right time that God
To
wants
wake up at.
This is the book of Amos 2 and verse 11. And I raised up your sons for prophets and your young men for Nazarites. Is it not even thus, O ye children of Israel?
Alright, so the children
Say
of
of
Israel,
Yahweh.
so them prophets, alright, and disciples in Acts, they're Israelites. The niggers are Israelites. That's it. That's it. Precept upon
I
precept.
will be more evidence about what I said about people, about these people,
Yeah.
probably you guys can be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah?
But bro, you know what it is? A lot of our people, they might want to know, but that's what we're here for. The ones that don't want to know, if they
Now you let them learn. You guys are preaching now. And then God, Yahuwah. Yahweh made me to come here and then
This is the book of
Yahweh.
Matthew.
I have a lot of things to do. I have a lot of things to do.
Yahweh, that's how you write his name.
But it's not that I'm a jobless person. I got someone going. And when I saw the truth have to pick me up here. Yes? But I used to see you guys before. But when you see something, don't overjudge. Stop for a while. Stop for a while and say, let me listen to this and see what these people are talking.
Yeah, we're not out here for a
If your
joke.
fellow brother told you this man is a bad man, don't believe him. But go into him and find out by yourself.
The same way they deal with King James, they like to say he's this and he's that. He's all these things, but they don't actually go and find out what's going on.
This is the book of Matthew 10 and 14. And whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words, when ye depart out of that house or city, shake off the dust of your feet.
And then what's going to happen after that?
Verily,
Bahasham, Yahweh Shai.
verily, verse 15, verily I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for that city.
Alright, it's when it was Sodom and Gomorrah, it wasn't a pretty sight. How is it going to be more tolerable for Sodom and Gomorrah than that city? If they don't want to listen, it's going to be worse than Sodom and Gomorrah, bro. Read this thing.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 18 and verse 15. Moreover, if thy brethren shall trespass against thee,
So if we have a problem with each other, alright, we're not meant to fight and kill each other. Alright, read, bro.
go and tell him his faults between thee and him alone.
That's what you just said. If you have something against him and if someone said something, go to him and speak to him personally. Alright, go on, bro.
If he hear thee, thou hast gained a brother.
If you can reason about it and you come to a conclusion, all right, you've gained a brother. You got really love into one another, all right? But what? Go on.
But if he will not hear thee,
But if he's envious and maliceful against you,
then take with thee 1 or 2 more,
take on more witnesses, all right? Go on, bro.
that in thy mouth that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses,
So look.
every word can be established.
So when it's about the commandments, if you're telling a brother don't eat pork and he's like, bro, I'm going to eat the pork, have you not read these scriptures? Then you bring 2 or 3 witnesses to understand why it's not good, why certain guys bit their tongue off, or certain in the Maccabees, the sons they got hurt. they got tortured for not eating it, man. What verse are you gonna find to say that it's okay to eat it? There's not one verse. In Isaiah, he says all that eat swine's flesh in the garden are gonna be destroyed. You understand? So all these precepts, you got one witness in Isaiah, you got one witness in Ezra, you got another witness in the Maccabees. These are prophets. These are witnesses in themselves. Each of these prophets are witnesses in themselves.
Yeah, they witness that.
Yeah, they said don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And if your brothers come now and say the same thing, and bro, keep reading, bro.
Done. Verse 17. And if he shall neglect to hear them,
And if he neglects to hear it,
tell it unto the church.
like, you've got the 2 or 3 witnesses. Now you're telling the whole of Israel now, man. They're saying, yo, Israel, be careful with this guy. Because he's going to start telling you to eat pork, man. And we've got the scriptures to show that we shouldn't eat it.
That
Man.
eat pork is not,
It's an abomination. Really.
But if he neglect to hear the church,
And if he neglects to hear the whole of the Israelites now, alright, read, bro.
let him be unto thee as the heathen.
Let him be as a heathen. Let him be as the Gentile.
As a heathen
Because
man.
the Gentiles eat pork, man. You know what I mean? The Israelites are not allowed to eat no pork chops, ribs, man. Alright? We're not allowed to. Alright? No camel, no crab, shrimp, lobsters. Alright?
There's
They're
one thing
abomination.
I want to say. It's like
These things here are an abomination.
it's a boom.
Alright? No, none of
Because-
these things, man.
Because, yeah, I know that. I want to ask you guys one question. Muslim? Yeah, Muslim people.
Most,
Yeah, they say that the people that believe in the Wisha,
yeah. How is that?
we are infidel.
Yes.
And then when we kill, they're gonna
Side.
get 7. If they kill
They
us,
get 70.
they're gonna get 70 virgin or say whatever,
Yeah.
and which they cannot live for that because they never been there.
Bro, look.
Okay, now, you know when I told you that we are having a problem with people, they are the one coming to conquer us. You understand me?
Yeah.
They are the one coming to destroy and then turn us to become the Muslims. So are we gonna fold up our hands and then call it the name of religion?
No. You can't. You gotta hold fast to what is good. Right? We read that already, innit? You have to hold fast. Look, Muslims. All right. Yeah, I can read it still. I'll bring it out to you. All right.
But it's hold on, it's all these pastors, huh? They are scammers.
This is the from Babylon to Timbuktu. Back into this book
Even the
again, right?
Levant fellas.
All right. Rudolph R. Windsor, and this is Islam and page 848. All right, and it says Islam and Judaism. All right, and we're gonna read further down because it shows you at the top. It shows you how they've adopted and taken things of our religion, of our culture, and they've and then brought it and mixed it into their way of saying it. Right. So now look, they've adopted the things like having one monotheism, right? Having one God. All right. They've adopted also having a Sabbath, but their thing is on the Friday. Ours is on the Saturday.
Yeah.
All right.
They adopted
They adopted praying, not eating pork.
Yeah.
They adopted praying how many times a day? All right. Same way we would pray like 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Facing,
That's kind of
they would
they are
face,
copy.
they would face the stone. We would face Mount Sinai, Jerusalem. All right. And then it says the Jews. All right. And then this is going on, right? It says, trying his best, Muhammad sought to convert the Jews to his new religion, but to no avail. Because remember we read it earlier on in page 94 that they would not change. All right, they would not be. They wanted to change them, but they said we're not going to change. We're not going to change into your Islamic religion, right? And it says here, look. But the Jews were adamant and resisted to change.
Because Jews are other than Islam.
Exactly. The high esteem which the Muhammad held the Jews was transformed to enmity. All right, so he had a high esteem for the Israelites. He liked the way they kept righteous. But then, when they didn't want to convert, he was maliceful. He was envious against them. And it says, and instead of allies, he looked upon them as competitors. Muhammad needed the confirmation of the influential Jews to validate his mission, as all upstarts need a backing of someone influential, like Muhammad Ali, all right, Malcolm X. They need a black man that's in the doctrine to be to influence more people to be in the religion, all right. Muhammad, all right, Momo, therefore turned against the Jews and became their tormentor. All right, so when you read the Quran, it says
I
how.
got one at my house.
Yeah,
my
yeah,
landlord
yeah.
took it.
Bro.
I'm gonna buy that one to compare.
Bro, when you read it,
he increased my
when
knowledge.
you read it, all right, when we sit down one day, we'll have a little sessions and whatever, and we'll go to the like a library or whatever. If you've got a place to study, we'll go and we'll show you how many times it says in the Quran, if they don't convert, put them to death.
Yeah, I like it.
It's written in the Quran.
I like
This
it.
is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, and verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of Yahweh and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered.
This book has prophecies. It tells you about history, about Adam, about Noah, about Abraham, Ishmael, Isaac. This book has history of past, present, and future.
That's right.
This book has
Have you got that?
It's just sucking out the vibrations of the Bible. It's alright, bro. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright.
But one thing I want to ask, the reason we don't know who, some of us don't know who we are.
Yeah, we're
Like
lost.
me.
We're lost.
Yeah, I don't know who I am before.
Yeah.
Yeah? And then it's like I'm too weak to decide and read.
Now you're a child, you're a babe, we're babies, so we have to unlearn.
Because when
We have
you-
to
when
unlearn
you make
ourselves.
some Muslims, when they started debating with some of our people,
Yeah.
Jewish, some of us get, you know,
Yeah.
don't know what to say. So the truth is clear. So I really increase in spiritual, physically, I don't know how to describe it. And I told you guys, this is an education you cannot get with money. The knowledge I got today, I don't think I can get that with money. The one I got today can push me up for it. I promise you guys, I will keep in touch because knowledge is power.
This is in the Quran, yeah? Chapter 33, Surah 33, 26. And he brought down those who supported them among the people of the scripture. He brought down those that supported the people of the Bible, of the scripture, the people of the scripture.
He destroyed them.
And it says, for their fortress and for their fortresses, and cast terrors into their hearts, so that a party, i.e. the men, you killed and you took captive a party, i.e. the women and he took captive the women and children, and he killed the men, and he put torments on the people of the scripture. All right, and that's there's many more. There's many more about that. Yahusha.
Yahusha.
Yahweh?
Yahusha. How many old that he, when he came to on the earth, then how many old he used to senior Muhammad?
But we're in the year 2021 AD, after the death
of Christ.
All right, so he came into the world. They say they tried to claim
After the death of Yehuda.
They tried to say he started his ministry when he was 30 years old, and he ended his ministry in a time dividing of times when he was 33. Yeah. So to be real, add 33 onto 2021.
So how many years?
2054 years ago.
So
right?
that is a capital
That's
lie.
when Yahushua was born onto this earth, right?
Yeah.
So what we got, that the Muslim religion, it became Islam. It was born in the year 500.
Yahushua.
No,
Muhammad. So who born this Yahushua? Is he very many?
No.
They don't flame everything.
No, he doesn't come from the Virgin Mary. Give me Revelation chapter 22 verse. Alright? Revelation 22.
People are crazy. They change James about there to Sunday.
16.
Then King James, St. James, but what do they call it? James. I know it's this country that added that one.
King James.
King James 2 or whatever.
Authorized.
Yeah.
Yeah, he authorized the Bible.
They added it by themselves.
Now let's read. No, let's read.
This is the book of Revelation chapter 22 and verse 16. I, Yahweh Shai, have sent mine angels to testify unto you these things in the churches.
Alright, so look, he sent his angels to testify these in the churches, right? So we're out here to testify that the Messiah is not no virgin birth with the Jesus Christ, so-called Jesus. Alright, Mary wasn't impregnated by an angel. Alright? Here we go.
I am the root and offspring of David.
I am the what?
I am the root and offspring of David.
So David, to be a root, means you have to bear the father's name. Alright? The father's name as the lineage, as the lineage, as the seed, the roots, offspring.
Offspring, where
means the men.
Where the water started.
Yes.
Where the
Numbers.
ocean comes out. Because ocean never existed without from the spring. It's from spring water that we got this big ocean.
Alright.
So David is the root.
Read this one, This is in the book of Hebrews 2 and verse 16. For verily he took not on him the nature of angels, but he took on him the seed of Abraham.
So he doesn't. So he's the seed of men. He's not the seed of women. He's not the seed line of Mary. Because Mary doesn't have semen. She doesn't have a seed. Alright, he's the seed. He takes the generation of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Judah. You know what I mean? David, Solomon, alright? To Yahweh Shai, to Joseph. His daddy was Joseph. Alright, where are you from? Brazil. You're our people. Negro. You see, Negro, you're our people, man. Alright? What's Portugal? Yeah, the Spicks. They call you the Spicks. Yeah, the Spicks. That's not a good name. You're not a Spick. Alright? You're an Israelite, you're a powerful, alright? You're our people. Alright? And we need to get together because the colonizer, Columbus, has taken us and put us in these conditions. Right? Alright? He put us in slavery. Alright? You're our people.
Yeah, our brother.
Yeah, you see this? You see this?
Yeah.
Who is that? Who is this? You think that's Jesus?
Yeah.
But is that really what he looks like?
Yeah.
Okay, look, we're going to show you in the Bible that's not Jesus.
I'm gonna get you guys in touch.
Yo, bro, wait, come, one.
I didn't tell you for increasing my knowledge.
Okay,
I will get back to you guys.
Shalom, King.
Shalom.
King.
Revelation, Bible, Bibliosa. Peace and love, bro. Shalom. Peace. Yeah. Thank you.
Revelation 1 and 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So this is the look of the Messiah, alright? He said, look, in the midst.
Oh yeah, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
The Son of Man, right? Is not this guy. Alright, read, bro.
Yeah. Clothed with a garment down to the foot and
Alright.
girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
So these Caucasians, they don't even wear gold. The Brazilians wear gold. The Negroes wear gold. The Messiah wears gold.
Yeah, he's making because this Brazilian, everybody is Christianism.
That's what they say, but that's not in the Bible. I read Bibliosa, read.
14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
The Messiah has woolly hair. This is not woolly hair. Okay? We have woolly hair, but our women, they want to put doggy hair in their head, man. Alright? Their head is white like wool. Go on.
As white as snow, and his eyes were a flame of fire.
So is that white hair? No.
Yeah,
It's
so-
blonde hair.
Yeah.
All right. Is
Yeah,
that woolly hair? Like this? No.
Yeah.
It's not woolly hair.
I'm
Is that
sorry,
what eyes? What eyes are they? Are they blue eyes?
Because I'm a Christian.
Is that blue eyes? Is that blue eyes? Yes.
Yes.
But his eyes are what?
His eyes were like
A flame.
a flame of fire,
All right.
and his feet like unto fine brass.
All right. So if your feet is a color, is it not the same color as your hands and your face? What does brass look like? What is brass? Brass. Look. Brass. His feet was like brass. The color of brass is brown. It's like you, brother.
Bro.
It's not cocaine. It's not red.
No white, no
It's
blue.
not white.
Yes.
His feet is like brass. Go on.
As if they burned in a furnace.
And then you put anything in an oven, in a furnace, in an oven, it gets darker. So he's darker than this. Bro, look, they've been telling you lies. You need to stop going to that church. It's the Antichrist you're going to. You're going to the devil, Diablo. Yes. And this Jesus is Diablo. Alright? Our so-called Jesus, his name is Yahushua, and we've been profaning his name amongst the Gentiles for too long, man. Alright? Give me that, go back to that 2nd Ezra chapter 1. Alright? Because this is deep, man. All praises, honor and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Alright? He gave us the spirit, alright, the Rakah Kadash, to come out and teach the people, man. Alright? It's not our will, this is the will of the Most High.
That's right.
Alright? Sometimes we might feel we are falling short, but he just builds us up again to just help us, to give us the spirit to the people, man. Even if he trashes us down, like he puts me down, man, and says, you're not allowed in. Bro, as long as I help someone, the elect to get in the kingdom, man. Like if that's what my job is to do, that's what our job is to do, look, as long as the elect get there, man. You know what I mean? Like we're hoping and we're trying to keep fire so that we can be elected, man, that we can be chosen, man. Making diligent. Alright, making our calling sure and diligent, man. That's what the works are about. Loving your brother, dealing with them in love, man. Bring it out, King.
1 and 25.
And I think it was at 20 something, yeah, 26 right now, right?
25 it was.
Alright, come on.
Yeah. But this is the book of 2nd Ezra 1 and verse 25. Seeing ye have forsaken me, I will forsake you also. When ye desire me to be gracious unto you, I shall have no mercy upon you. Whensoever ye shall call upon me, I will not hear you, for ye have defiled your hands with blood.
Alright, and that's what he said, man. He said many times, alright, don't go unto the to Ephraim. Don't pray for Ephraim, man. They've joined unto idols, man. He said it in Hosea. Alright, Ephraim and Judah now have brought themselves unto idols, man. Alright? So look, many times he turned away from us, man. Okay? Hold that verse. I finished the verse.
And your feet are swift to commit manslaughter.
Alright, and our feet are swift and wise to do evil, man. But to do good, there's no knowledge, man. Alright? We go.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 16. They provoked him to jealousy with a strange god,
Exactly.
which with abomination provoked they him to anger.
Exactly. Keep going.
Verse 17. They sacrifice unto devils.
That's what we done, man. Our people, we sacrifice, we profane his name, we sacrifice to the wrong gods, alright? Praying down, bowing to stones, all of that stupidness, alright? Forgetting the Sabbath days, keeping idolatry, alright? Like a Northern Kingdom, brother, man. Alright? Praying to these damn Caesar Borgias, man. Alright? Go on, bro.
Not to powers whom they know is not, to new gods that came newly up from your fathers, fear not.
Yeah, go on.
Verse 18. For the rock that begat thee, thou art unmindful.
Yeah, go on, bro.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 18. Of the rock that begat thee, art unmindful, and has forgotten power that formed thee.
Alright, that's what's happened, man. That's in Deuteronomy. Alright? Our people have forgotten their ways. They've forgotten their ancestors, man. Our people think they're black. The Ethiopian knows he's Ethiopian, man. Alright? A lot of the people, they know. The Greeks know that they're Greeks. Alright? Elam, he knows he's Elam, man. But you speak to an Israelite, he thinks he's black. Alright? He thinks he's Caribbean. That's some stupidness, man. Okay, read, bro.
Verse 19. And when Yahweh saw it, he abhorred them, because they provoked the provoking of his son and of his daughters. And he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end shall be. For they...
You see what it says? He hid his face. Alright? That's why it says, where has thy loved us, man? Malachi, right? Read that quickly. Right? Read that real quick. Are you holding things? Alright, no. Right. Malachi 1. Malachi 1, yeah. 1.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 2. I have loved you, saith Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh, yet I loved yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau.
Go to the beginning, that's the point. Verse, same verse.
Okay. Yeah, 2. I have loved you, saith Yahweh.
Alright, so yeah, the Most High told us he loved us, but we said what?
Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Exactly, yeah, so we said, we said, yo, I have said, I love you, saith Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us, man? We said, because he hid his face from us. You don't love us, man. Look what you put us through. You understand? But he said, yo, you need to go through these trials and tribulations, man. To be tried in the furnace. Alright, you gotta be, because you was like a nugget. You were a golden nugget. But he wanted to polish us like a crown. And add jewels to it and stuff, man. Alright, bring it out. Alright? That's how he's loved us, man. We've gone through all of this torment and all of these tribulations for a reason. Alright? To show his true adversity, the ones that are going to stand strong. Alright? Bring it out, King.
Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 20. And he said, I will hide my face from them.
Hid his face from us.
I will see what the end shall be. For they are a very forward generation, children in whom is no faith.
Yeah, man, proud. Our people are stiff-necked, man. Alright? Remember, that's what Ezekiel says. Yo, go talk to these people. They don't listen to me. They might not listen to you, man. But go tell them. Alright? Because they're proud, stiff-necked people. Go and read, bro.
They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not power.
Back to that second message, right? They've moved him to jealousy with that which is not power. Read, King.
They have provoked me to anger with their vanity.
With their vanity.
And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people.
With those that are not even a people, man. Go on.
I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
With a foolish nation. And we know Job, alright? Job chapter 30 and verse 5, man. Who are the foolish people? The Bible specifically tells you who the fools are, man. Alright, let's go to the fools in the Bible. Job chapter 30 and verse 5.
This is the book of Job chapter 30 and verse 5. They were driven forth from among men.
They were driven forth from among men. It was like, get out of it. Alright, go on.
They cried after them, and after a thief.
After them. We'll read that again.
They cried after them as after a thief.
They cried after them as after a thief. Chasing them, man. Like, damn thieves, get out of it. Alright? Go on, bro.
To dwell in the cliff of the valley.
To dwell where?
To dwell in the cliff of the valley.
Who dwells in the caves, in the cliffs? The Caucasians, man. Alright? they were chased away to the cliffs by all the nations. That is biblical. Alright? Remember when he was asking the Edomite, do you know your heritage? But like we told the brother, all the heritages and all the information is documented in the Bible. Why they have become, because they come out of Isaac. They lived in Eden. They lived in Idumea, Eden. Alright, Mount Seir. How did they get into the Russia? How did you get from there to Russia, alright, to them dwelling the cliffs, man? Because they chased you away, man. These wild, is there, what it says, Hebrews 12 and 16. Is there any profane, lest there be any profane person as Esau, man? Their profanity is crazy. And look, as thus saith, man. You know what I mean? Profane people, man. Look, thou saith. As soon as you see them, you see the profanity on these guys, man. Profane. Alright, speaking. No.
In caves of the earth.
They dwelled in caves and cliffs. Alright, the Caucasians are written in the Bible. Read, bro.
And in the rock.
And in the rocks, man. Freddie, Barney, Bam Bam, Wilma, Flintstones, Pebbles. Alright, they're in the Bible. It's biblical. They was dwelling in the cliffs of the rocks. Alright? And they are a foolish nation. Read, King.
Among the bushes they brayed.
They brayed amongst the bushes.
Under the nettles they were gathered together.
Alright, they was gathered in the stinging nettles, man. They had to hide in the stinging nettles because they think, yeah, they're not going to find us here. Alright, they hid in the bushes and the nettles, man. Getting stung. Like, Imagine dealing with stinging nettles, man. Yeah. All praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, giving them torment and tortures, man. Bring it out, bro.
They were children of fools.
They were children of fools. Because in Mount Seir, they was living in cliffs in Mount Seir as well. You know what I mean? So like, it didn't hurt their feelings. It's like from one cliff to another. Damn fools, man. They were children of fools.
Yea, children of base men.
Children of base men. Alright? They're children of fools. The ones that dwell in the cliffs are said a foolish nation are going to rise up over us. And it's biblical, because it did happen. These damn fools are taking us, and then our people are going around calling themselves black. Only a fool will believe a fool, man. You say, what's your nationality? My nationality, I'm black British. Only a fool will call himself black. Alright? And if they're scared of a little car, they're not going to be scared of the nuclear weapons to come. You know what I mean? You hear a little car go boom, 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 and you're scared. So imagine when you hear the nuclear destruction. You alright?
Yeah.
Peace and love. You alright?
Peace and love.
I love what you're doing. Yeah, man. We're the Israelites of the Bible. Keep God's commandments, alright?
Keep it in your heart, bro.
Yeah, read it first, innit? Because it's in the Bible, innit? Alright? What are you saying, sister?
I'm listening.
Yeah? So you know that the Most High calls us chosen people. Alright? But is everyone chosen?
Well, yeah. We all have the potential to be, but not everyone is chosen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're going to show you in the Bible that which people are the chosen ones.
Rich people.
Which ones are the chosen ones.
Okay.
Alright? Go to the book of Psalms. Yeah, no, she's good. She is beautiful. No, leave her. She's cool here. We're around the lions. No one ain't coming in this lion. I'm telling you that. No. Not over a little beautiful princess. Yeah, princess?
Yeah, mama.
Alright, so yeah, give me the book of Psalms chapter 59 and 13. Psalms 130. Get 59, 13. Get 135 and verse 4. Alright, we're going to show you which ones are chosen. Alright? Who's got that? 1, 3, 5 and 4. Alright, bring that out. Yeah.
This is
Get
the
through
book
the
of
telling
Psalms, chapter 135 and verse 4. For the Lord hath chosen Jacob.
Who's chosen?
For the Lord hath chosen Jacob for himself.
So the whole world ain't chosen.
You have a YouTube channel, don't you?
Yeah.
I'll watch you guys.
The Lord has only chosen Jacob. The big God, right? He doesn't choose everybody. Alright, he's got a particular. Alright, go on.
And Israel for his peculiar treasure.
And Israelites, Jacob and Israel, Jacob's name got changed to Israel. So Israel, shield your chest. Read that, bro. 59 and 13. Yeah.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 59 and verse 13.
Oh, no, man.
Consume them in wrath, consume them, that they may not be.
No. 59 and 13. Yeah. Go on, read that. Yeah, and let them.
That they may not be, and let them know that power ruleth in Jacob.
God only rules in the children of Jacob. He doesn't rule in the whole world.
Unto the end of the earth.
And to everywhere Jacob is, that they've been scattered. Alright, he only rules in Jacob. Alright? Go on. See that. Right, Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Go on.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So this is Deuteronomy. Moses came out of Egypt with the Israelites only. He didn't come with the Chinese, he didn't the Moabites, he didn't come with the Japanese, he didn't come with the Egyptians, did he? He only came with a set of people, and he told this to Jacob's children.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, you see?
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people,
above all the people
upon the face of the earth.
upon the face of this earth.
The Lord did not set his love upon you, or nor chose you, because ye were more in numbers than any other people.
So the same way he chose David. David was the youngest brother to be chosen. He don't choose people because they're big and strong and they got a big congregation. It's not about how big your congregation is, because many are called, but few get chosen. And the ones that are chosen are the ones that, because they keep God's commandments. You can't be disrespecting God's commandments and thinking he's going to let you get in. If your mom says or your daddy says, come home for a certain time, and you come home and you damn well please, you're going to get in trouble. Alright, the same way he's called our Father. Our Father gives us commandments to deal with. If we break those, alright, we get in trouble. Alright? So you didn't choose us because we're bigger than all the people. Because what?
But because the Lord loved you, and because he would keep the
Read it again. Verse 7. Okay.
And the Lord did not set his love upon you, nor chose you, because ye were more in number than any people. For ye were the few in all the people.
We would at least know the people. So it's not about numbers out there, right? It's not about which church got the most congregation. It's not about how many brothers are standing up here. It's about who's going to keep the zeal, that flame, that fire for the Most High. Right?
This is the book of Malachi, 1 and verse 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Alright, so we say to the Most High, where have you loved us? Look what we've gone through. Look at all this persecution. Emmett Till, Mark Douglas. Where have you been? You've given us a white Jesus, man. You've given us a white God to praise. Where's our God? Yeah, well, the Most High used them and made them, raise them up. He just was going through that. He raised them up because we became foolish. Alright, and put them above us. The ones that come out of the caves and the cliffs. Alright? That's what it's written in Job chapter 30. The caucus people were set above us.
They don't like to hear that. They like the soft
They like the soft smooth words, right? But we gotta give it to you the rugged truth, the truth.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
So there's a scripture in the Bible in Genesis that talks about the progenitors, alright, the seed line of Jacob and the seed line of Esau. Alright, the seed line of Jacob are the 12 tribes. Alright? And these people, these Israelites, predominantly the Northern Americans, the Seminole Indians, Argentinians, Chile, alright, Colombia, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Dominican, Haitians, West Indians, and the Negroes, and the ones, alright? But there's also people that were spread amongst the four winds, alright? There's Israelites that are not just in those countries. Some are in Portugal, some are in Germany, some are in Netherlands, some are in here in Britain, and some are in Australia, some are in, you know what I'm saying, the Philippines. We're scattered amongst the four winds, alright?
So what is it that you guys do? Because the same thing you're saying there, that's what drew me to our current church now, because I was always on a, like they try to separate religion and consciousness. Whereas I finally managed to find a pastor who tell you, I don't know who this blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy is.
That's good.
I don't know who that is that you guys keep referring to.
Exodus.
He'll turn around and say to you,
And he hates
remember
Esau,
where
right?
you were
And he hates Esau, right?
No,
God
I'm still a
hates.
baby, I'm learning.
Alright, so
But I'm saying, so it's like,
Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob and I hated Esau.
And he hated Esau.
And laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
So where you go to Mount Seir, all right, that's where Edomites dwell. All right, it's somewhere around this area. All right, these guys, they're just wasteful there. You can go there. It just looks like you know the Colosseum. All right, and Sodom and Gomorrah shall be destroyed. Sodomy shall be burnt up. All right, all right, yeah. So yeah, we'll show you.
so how are you supposed to turn people to right the right
Yeah,
path
but
if you're
because they
scaring
need
them off like
to
that?
they need to be burnt. They need to change.
But if you're scaring them off, how are you supposed to change them?
No, that's the
Don't
way.
you get them
Give me
to
Jude
go
chapter.
first?
Hold on. Give me Jude chapter 1 and verse 23. Let's quickly so the sister can understand how to do it. All right. Give me Isaiah chapter 50.
This is the book of Jude, chapter 1 and verse 23. And others saved with fear.
And others say with what?
And others saved with fear.
Sodom and Gomorrah shall be burnt. This is called Sodom and Egypt. All right. Give me what pulling them what?
Pulling them out of the fire.
All right.
Hating even the garments spotted by the flesh.
Hating their sins. All right. Give me
But we can hate the
Revelation
sin and change the person now.
yeah, we hate the sin. We hate it. Revelation 11 and alright, give it the reading. Isaiah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 57, and verse 1. Cry it loud, spare not,
Cry aloud, spare not.
lift up thy voice like a trumpet,
Go on.
and show my people their
It
transgressions.
doesn't say do it smoothly. You just said it. Some people don't like it the smooth way. They need to be told like with fear, like we read in Jude 1. Tell them with fear, pulling them out of the fire.
I agree
All
with
right,
that, but I'm
so-
saying, but if you don't let
And
them
the
through
house
the
of
door-
Jacob, their
And we
sin.
have to show the house of Jacob. We've just been breaking it down that we are Jacob.
Yeah.
We are the Israelites. We are the chosen. The Caucasians, the red ones, they're not the chosen. They're hated in the Bible. All right. We read it Romans. It's in the New Testament. It's in the Old Testament. It's always said that he doesn't care about the Caucasians. They need
But my
suntan
thing
lotion.
is,
Okay.
how are you supposed to change people?
The difference between our church.
You're like telling them, nah, you're not going to change
Nah, we're
them.
pulling
They're
them,
going to be
we
like,
are.
okay, run away.
We are. The Bible says that if they got an ear to hear, let them hear. And if you tell them Sodom and Gomorrah is going to be destroyed and they don't want to hear, he that is unjust, let them be unjust. He that is filthy, let them be filthy. But he that wants to be righteous, let them be righteous. Righteousness for women, that's unrighteous to God, wearing trousers. Alright? But if you want to wear trousers, go ahead, like, do what you do, innit? I can't buy the dress for you and make you wear it. All I can do is give you advice. It's up to you to turn to what's righteousness.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean? I'm not here to like, who are here to be is to teach you. If you don't want to get lessons and you don't want to take the notes down, you can bring a horse to the water, it's up to the horse to drink. You get it?
What you just mentioned, sometime last week, I had a dream. I was about to go out and I was stressed, and the voice said to me up to 3 times, go back and change.
Go back and
And I have
change.
comments about my wardrobe.
Oh,
So now
praise.
I'm planning, when I have money, I'm going to change my wardrobe.
Oh, praises. Oh, praises.
Honestly.
That is,
About my dress.
you see the vision, you see them visions that are given. They're given unto the daughters of this world. They're not, the visions are not just given to men. The women as well have a job in this thing. Their job is to honor their husbands, all right? Be keepers at home, all right? Keep the Sabbath days, keep the holy days, know the scriptures. One thing about, because the difference between us and with you, sister, is what you're wearing around your neck. Give me the book of Exodus.
my ankle.
Yeah. What that is the way of the Egyptians. Give me the Leviticus. Give me Leviticus chapter 18.
I have tattoos. I can't
No,
take
but
them
them
off.
things you've got already, you've got them already, right?
Yeah.
But when you know better, you're meant to do better.
Yeah.
You're wearing that now. That thing can be taken off, and you can always wear a napkin around that to not promote it if you wanted to, right? Give me Leviticus 18 and 3.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18 and verse 3. After the doing of the land of
So
Egypt,
that is an Egyptian custom. That is not an Hebrewic custom. That's not an Israelite custom. After the doings of the land of Egypt,
wherein ye dwelt,
and pyramids and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, wherein we dwelt there in slavery. That's not good things that are coming out of slavery. Moses went and mashed up a guy for beating up on the Israelites, man.
Yeah.
All right, go on.
shall ye not do?
So the ways of the Egyptians shall we not do. And what else?
And after the doings of the land of
And
Canaan,
after the customs of the Hamitic people,
whither I bring you,
because Abraham was told to go to the land of milk and honey. Moses was told, Leviticus, go to bring Joshua and Caleb, bring them to the land of milk and honey. You're not allowed to do their customs.
shall ye not do?
When you see the Roman vibrations, don't. So if you see the Romans and they got weave and they got doggy hair, don't do their customs and have doggy hair. If you see them wearing trousers, don't go around wearing trousers. Man. If you see them putting down makeup all over themselves, you're beautiful. You don't need that all over yourself. Alright? But in the Bible, the women, they had perfumes, they had certain things, makeup and that, but you don't have to do it after the ways of the land of Egypt.
Yeah.
Alright? Go read this one.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse.
That's all right.
And Exodus 20, and go straight to the image. Yeah.
And 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything
So look,
that is in the heaven above.
We're not allowed to make any graven image, all right? And you might say to us, oh look, we have imagery on our chest, or we might have little things, all right? But these things, we got the 7 candlesticks, we got the shield of David. This is Hebrew writing. This is like our way that we write in the Hebrew. To say David's name, look, see a triangle there and another triangle there? It means David, Dawad. Alright, this is Dawad, Dawada. Alright, this is David's name. That's why they call it the Star of David. But it's a shield, isn't it, of David. So we know that in the Bible it says that the tabernacles of David shall come back. The tabernacle of David in the Bible, slaves. They were military. They are coming back with full force in the Bible. To do what? Not to come and sing and dance and hug and kiss. They're coming back to bring judgment on this world because it's wicked. Alright? That's what the Messiah is coming to do. And the Bible says they're not going to spare them because they're babies. They're not going to spare them because they're women. In Sodom and Gomorrah, the babies died in Sodom and Gomorrah. Alright? When Noah had to be saved, all the babies and the old people, the grannies, be careful, God. The grannies are dead. No. They all got wiped out because of the philosophies that they're dealing with. That's why we're preparing ourselves. We're building a spiritual ark and preparing ourselves to come out of this.
That's right.
So look, the images we're not allowed. So the difference between us and your church, can that talk to you? Can that image, does it talk to you?
I like it.
Alright, so look. You see these images, they have no power. They have no power. They don't talk to you. This is what talks to us. The prophecies. Alright? The Bible says it specifically, right? That have you heard of Elijah? Elijah, right? He told all the prophets of Balaam, alright? All the prophets of Jezebel's prophets, right? Balaam. Come, I'll make an altar. You make an altar. Alright? No fire. Alright? But make God bring the fire upon the altar. The 400 of these prophets of Balaam, alright? These guys, the prophet of these guys, alright? The prophet of Balaam, alright? They were there for time, beating drums, shouting and screaming, trying to get the thing to flame. The cattle would not flame, alright? But when it comes to Elijah, alright, put water on it. And they're like, nah, look, water's gone on this. It's not gonna flame. But because the Most High is so powerful, to prove to them that He is the true power, wada, flame, liquid, seconds. So these things, these idols, Habakkuk chapter 2:18. Alright, these idols, there's no power in these. That's one thing. If you was to deal with what we're saying, we dash away the idols of Egypt. It means fertility, like the woman over the man. The woman ain't over the man. Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 11.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 18. What profit the graven image?
What profit is graven images?
That the maker thereof has graven it.
So look, all these images, we could dash this, break this, dash this, take off this, rub this off, and we're not gonna care. We're not gonna need that. It doesn't profit anything. It's not like a, you know what I mean? It's nothing. Go on.
The molten image and the teacher of lies.
It teaches lies. All right, that thing is teaching you that women are over men. That's a lie. We're gonna show you. All right. It does.
Like
It does.
the unity, the bonds.
Why is it not the other way around? Why is not the penis over the vagina? Why is it not the other way around? Turn it upside down. What that you know, see? I told you turn it upside down, and you know the right side of it. You wouldn't wear it like that. Why not? Because it's the wrong way. It's of wickedness.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Hey, no, sister, listen. Wait, you need to hear this. Listen, but I don't you know. She's coming.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
The head of every man is Christ.
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of Christ is God.
So there's no Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Trinity, triangle doctrine. That's the ways of Egypt, that triangle stuff. Alright? There's an order. Alright? The head, read it again.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So the head of us is the Messiah, Yahushua. Alright?
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of the woman is who?
Man.
So look, you're wearing it the wrong way around. It should be the penis over the vagina. The head of the woman is above, the head of the man is above the woman. Alright? But even, you don't need that anyway. That's the way. That's the doings of Egypt. We came out of Egypt. We're not Egyptians. We're the chosen Israelites. It's like you're putting yourself back into slavery wearing that thing. Alright? Alright? I'll give you a little bit of time.
Even if you don't want to join.
No, we're never going to take that. No, we're never going to take that. We're never going to take that. We are never ever going to take that. That has got a phallus symbol. He's got a tie around his neck. Even that alone is the obelisk of Egypt. Alright? And they put that phallus symbol around their neck. Alright? So that shows you that he's a good puppy. He's a good doggy. Yes, boy. That's how serious it gets.
Y'all enjoy.
You know what I mean? Don't listen to your doggy, man. Listen to the Father. Read the Bible. Alright? When you get to the pastors, they get upset because they're getting picked out by the pastor, man. The pastor's got them out here pushing flavorless, man. You understand? How much money does their pastor want? Alright? And what they will do, the pastor will push a little remnant of truth. Alright? But just to keep them subdued in their wickedness, man. But he forgot to tell her about the damn fallacies, man.
Alright, you're right. Keep that.
What do we want that for? We don't want that. You know what I mean? We've gone too far now. Well, that's how it goes. Alright? Your damn pastor's wicked, man. Alright? He's got you pimped, he pimped you out. He's got you out here doing some madness, man. Let's get that. Ezekiel. You got one as well. Bring out your one.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23 and verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith Yahweh.
Jeremiah. Yeah, go on, bro.
Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, saith Yahweh.
The Most High is going to come and visit those pastors. Alright? Give me Ezekiel chapter 13. Alright? Go and read that, King.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 23. Because they have committed valiant in Israel. Violence.
Yeah, violence. So like that.
Because they have committed violence in Israel and have committed adultery.
They have committed violence. They've committed violence in Israel. Go on, bro.
And have committed adultery with the neighbor's wife, and have spoken lying words in my name, which I have not commanded them, even I know, and I am a witness with saith Yahweh.
Yeah, man. All right. He's dealt with these damn pastors are whoring out the damn women, man, and taking and committing adultery with the children of with the sons of Israel, man. With the daughters of Israel committing adultery and taking other man's wives to push them down things on the streets for them, man. And what does it say? Our women are like harlots in the city. So our men are actually letting the pastor be damn harlots in the city, man. It's weird. Some weirdo stuff in Israel, man. Alright? Go on, bro. Bring it out.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 14, verse 5. That I may take the house of